Coming to you live from the Orin Library. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Steven.
I'm Kyle.
And today we're going back to where it all began with Arkham Horror, the board game, 3rd edition. Right? Is that, are we keeping that intro? We're keeping it.
Yeah. Should play 1st edition and play the Candyland version of this.
I've always kind of wanted to play that.
I also have.
Is it on Tabletop Simulator or something? Have you seen...
It's probably on Tabletop.
It's always like on display behind glass at Arkham Nights, but the Arkham Horror 1st edition...
I've only played 2nd.
1st edition, it looks like Candyland. Like it has linear paths that you roll a die and move.
And and the art is like striped, like barbershop-y, like, you know.
Yeah. I actually have no idea whether the game involves reading encounters, like that type of, whether there's cards with story text or whether even that got added in 2nd edition and it was a pretty basic roll and move game.
So it sounds like if your 4-year-old niece wants to play a board game, either Candyland or Arkham Horror 1st edition.
Correct.
From the 90s.
Equally appropriate.
That is like probably worth, what, $500? Like that. You can find an edition.
Well, here in 3rd edition, we will be rolling and moving, but not... together.
Not in that order.
Yeah. If you're unfamiliar with Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, and we have done a couple videos years ago on the channel, but it's been a while, and I had the itch to play it. It is a cooperative Lovecraftian horror game where we will be traveling around this modular board that makes up today's version of Arkham. And
It's still like the 20s version of Arkham, right? This isn't like
Sorry,
2023 Arkham.
I meant like if we were to play a different scenario of this game tomorrow, the city, this makes no sense, but the city would be laid out differently.
We're just in different parts of the city. We're sticking to the west side,
but
or something like that.
I don't think that the merchant district is always, and this is for camera, it's obviously it looks north, but this is set up sideways, but I don't think that the merchant district is always west of Rivertown. Yeah, I think that...
I don't know if that's correct. Let us know in the comments if Merchant District is always west of Rivertown in every scenario in this game.
I'd assumed not, because it doesn't have to be, but I guess it could be. Yeah.
It would make sense for the city not to change your scenario and just different parts of the city to be revealed to us.
Yeah, but also the city gets destroyed in most games, so it gets rebuilt every time. That's sort of what
so
I
this
think
is
is
like
happening.
Is a low-key modular timeline-y, like this is a variant city of Arkham.
Right.
Yeah, okay,
right.
Got it.
Okay, well this tends to be a longer game, so this is going to be a 2-part video. We're going to take a break in the middle-ish, which lets us get more beers and lets you hit like and subscribe and then come back. and then either come back next week or find the video if you're not watching this right when it went up.
And then like that one.
And like that one, yeah. And comment on both, send Kyle money, you know.
I am Kyle and I approve that message.
All right. I guess all that's left is to... Actually, before we get into the scenario, Kyle, why don't you tell us about your character? Who are you playing?
I am, just like in real life, the millionaire, Preston Fairmont.
Yeah, just like it.
Just like
So wait,
it.
why are people sending you money if you're a millionaire?
How do you think he became a millionaire?
Yeah.
You don't become a millionaire
my
without
strategy.
getting people to give you money.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Preston Fairmont is the millionaire. He has a unique ability that says, Creature Comforts. Creature Comforts. It's an interesting ability name. Anyway, I didn't read it until just live now. At the start of your turn, you may spend $1 to recover a health or a sanity, which seems pretty powerful, because then I can just tank. I'm just like the millionaire tank.
I like it.
A focus limit of 3 and have stats.
One of those hardy millionaires.
Yeah.
I'm Michael McGlenn. I'm the mobster. I was part of the O'Banion gang. And basically, I've got a Chicago typewriter that gets me up to 8 attack. And then I've got a car that I just run into monsters. And it like breaks down a little bit, but it damages the monsters.
Seems good. And you will be represented by, as I use these poker chip tokens that I have for Arkham Horror, the card game. Since you chose like the one character in this game that is not in the card game yet, you'll be represented by Tommy, who rides a motorcycle. Seems close enough.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Yeah. And I'm Dexter Drake, the magician. I cast spells, and that's kind of all that I care to do. The amount of focusing that I can do depends on how many spells that I have. I can re-roll dice once per round during a lore test, which is most frequently used to cast spells. I also start with Mists of Aurelia that help me It's a spell that helps me evade enemies until you can tank it until you can kill it. And my Magician's Cane, which gives me extra dice when casting spells. So,
Seems great.
Yeah, I'm a one-trick pony, but
But a good trick pony.
yeah. All right, Steven, want to read us the story so far on? Also, read us the title of the scenario that I don't want to try to pronounce right now.
Silence of Tsathaggua.
Sure. Yep. Nailed it.
No notes.
Beast of Vormisathadrath slumbers, while the followers he abandoned on distant Yagath prepare offspring of supplication for his ravenous appetite. Should the toad-like sleeper of Nakai awaken, doom shall come for us all. Reckoning, so we start in the Orn Library.
Yep.
Reckoning, if any neighborhood has 2 or more clues, place a doom on this sheet.
Oh.
That's gross.
That is gross. So, right now they all have 1 clue, and we want to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, unlike other scenarios or other Arkham games, in this one we really want to get clues. So.
I also love the way that you pronounced Yugoth, which was Yugoth.
Perfect. Okay, the first codex card that tells us to start with is anomalies. So this is the one that sets sort of the ground rules of the scenario, which is that when too much doom appears in one place, an anomaly will start. People walk with their heads down, shoulders hunched. With each new oddity, it becomes harder to pretend that nothing is wrong. But the vanishing, the strange lights, the sightings of inhuman creatures, they are not something that can be ignored, at least not for long. So when a space has 3 doom, or a neighborhood has a total of 5 doom, we place an anomaly in that neighborhood. Then if doom would be placed in a neighborhood with an anomaly, it goes on the scenario sheet instead. If we would resolve an encounter, we have to resolve an anomaly encounter in that neighborhood, and the anomaly goes away when there's 0 doom left. And then we've got a sleeping city. The Knights of Arkham are stretching to unnatural lengths, and its citizens are lapsing into torpid sleep. Even in daylight, the city is muted and dull, the sun never fully cresting the unknown mountains on the horizon. The moon never sets, and at times casts a greenish hue, revealing unfamiliar stone buildings and rocky alien promontories. I totally know that word. I'm sure it's made up. It's alien promontories. Yeah. As though the landscape of Arkham overlaps some other place. Even worse, strange creatures are seen on the prowl. Shapeless black monstrosities and flying clawed humanoids haunt the dark streets of Arkham. When there's 2 or more doom on the scenario sheet, we're going to flip this card.
Whoa.
This is called the search. You and your associates have gathered at the university library to begin your research into this strange phenomena. Winged, crab-like creatures have been seen all over town, often manipulating strange metal devices. Most seem more interested in their inscrutable work than in the frightened people of Arkham all around them. These Mi-Go and their otherworldly machines may hold the key to understanding what is happening here. When there are 2 or more clues on the scenario sheet, we'll flip this card. I am just triple checking that these are the right ones. They sure are. Okay. I just don't know what any of that had to do with the giant blob-like monstrosity in the art. But it's slumbers, I guess. It's slumbers, so it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Don't they always slumber?
So true.
All right, with that, the game starts with our turns. Who wants to do anything?
I think you should go run that grasping fungus over, Stephen.
Sure. Yeah, so we have a grasping fungus, which is a Mi-Go. It's going to move towards the most doom, which means it'll just stay here. But it has 2 health. Yeah, you could probably kill it.
Yeah, and how many spaces? So normally if I move, I go 2 spaces and it's 3 away.
Yeah.
But I can spend $1 to move 1 more.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's correct.
Ironically, it seems like my card does not actually help me move. It just helps me kill. So
It's like a Flintstone scar. You have to pedal it
so
with your
1,
feet.
Yeah.
2, and then I spend $1 to go a 3rd space.
Mm-hmm.
And now this guy has 3 HP.
It has 2. Yeah, so it engages you now.
Okay.
So you can take it that side up and put it in front of you. So it has 2 health. If you just do a basic attack against it, you will do a strength -1 check, and if you wanted to evade it, it would be an observation -0.
Is there a way to kill it with 1 attack, or does an attack only ever do 1 damage?
Yeah, each success on an attack does 1 damage.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. Because I'm 8 attack.
Yeah, because that Chicago typewriter is +4.
Yep.
Seems like
Very good.
pretty good odds. Yeah, so just roll 8 dice, which we just have for
7
6.
dice. 7 dice.
Oh, -1, yeah. So you'll have to roll an extra one.
Or maybe not. Just roll 2 successes.
That's
you did.
plenty of successes.
Three
Those 5s are all
successes.
successes.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, so you've defeated the grasping
Cool.
fungus.
So my special ability is after you defeat a monster as part of an attack action, you recover 1 sanity or focus 1 skill.
Oh, nice.
So
What would you like?
Do I want to? What tends to be? Oh wait, here's my space. Needs
Lore
lore
or
will.
Hmm.
Is it better to focus on the better one or the worse one?
It's a great question.
Your kind of answer.
Yeah.
I'll do will. Let's see.
Is that your worst one?
No, that's the
That's
better
the
one.
Oh, wow, okay. So you're just hoping that that's what the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Gain a remnant?
yeah.
Yeah, since the monster had this remnant symbol
Oh,
in it,
nice.
you gain a remnant. You can use that... if you're unlikely to probably focus on casting spells, but if you were to cast a spell, you can spend that instead of losing sanity, and also you can spend it when the game asks you to spend it.
Okay.
Like here at the Rubinox.
And there's no cap on how many remnants we can have.
Nope.
Nope.
And you can also trade them to Brandon at a later date if you ever have enough.
That's true. It's an action to trade between people, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing. I'll just get some of my own.
I like it.
I don't need you. Speaking of which, I was supposed to start with $2. If I could have them, please.
Poor boy. I have twice as much money as you, as the millionaire.
So
You
that
have
I
half
must
a
have
millionaire.
half a million. each of these resource tokens represents $250,000. So you can, when you take a move action, you can move 2 spaces or spend $250,000 to move a third.
It's a very,
Perfect.
very expensive private jet that you charter.
Yep. Okay. Well, I am pretty cool with sticking around the Orn Library, honestly, which A, has a clue in the district, and B, has the opportunity to take lore tests to gain spells as a common feature of its encounters, and everything about that sounds up my alley as Dexter Drake. So, what does that leave that I want to do? Probably focus a skill. And when I focus there's some observation in the neighborhood and stuff. I'll focus observation.
Okay. Here you are.
Thank you. And what is something else that I can do when I'm sitting still? Pretty much just gather resources, I think. So give me $1, please.
Here you are.
Thank you. That's it for my turn. Kyle.
Well, you know I love to help Dexter find spells, so I also might just sit here. But I'm also interested in going to the general store so I can spend money.
You have a lot of money. Yeah. Where's the
is
general
tough.
store?
Here in this neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And the
Yeah.
occult ritualist is just going to sit there and accumulate doom in
Keep
adjacent spaces.
Causing doom. It places a doom on any adjacent
So
space. Yeah.
how do I kill him? It says elusive lurker.
Elusive, I believe. So lurker means that it just sits here doing something other than attacking on its turn. In
Got
this
it.
case, spawning doom. Elusive, I think, means that it does not automatically engage you when you enter its space. But as part of the attack action, it says you may engage an enemy and attack. So you basically just
But it has no thing there.
and then its stats. Oh, it even has a reminder text for elusive. Yeah, the monster does not engage investigators in its space. The incense smells like sweet, sticky summer days and rotting meat. Nice.
So this means it has 1 hit point?
Yep.
If you attack it? Okay.
Pretty easy to kill. It's just gonna spawn doom until we get around to killing it.
Alright, speaking of which, I don't have a ton of money and nothing in the general store looks great, so what I will do is I will focus.
You don't want dynamite? That might cost 5, I guess.
Yeah,
too poor,
I don't have enough money.
Look at this poor guy.
That's
over here.
that's
true.
$1.25 million. That's
Ouch.
I'm going to spend a resource to, after I focus a skill, which is going to be lore, I'll focus it a second time for $1.
Do they not have +2 on the other side? Am I thinking of Eldritch Horror?
You're thinking of Eldritch.
Oh, okay.
Because again, you're not supposed to be able to focus the same skill
Right,
twice.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So I've used 2 of my 3 focus limit, and then the last thing I'm going to do is gather resources. So I'm going to use both of my special abilities this turn.
Wow.
The family inheritance says after you perform a gather resources action, place an additional 2 resources on this card, and then there's a reckoning effect that's actually positive in this game. Turns out Reckoning, gain $1 and all of the money on this card. So I'll become millionaire status again very shortly. Well, actually, I'm already.
I appreciate the similarity between that and his inheritance in the card game, which both about putting resources on it and maybe gaining them. Right?
Yep, exactly. I like this. I think having a positive reckoning effect is very funny, and also goes along with the fact that the theme of Preston is that comes from kind of dirty money of the cult. So like reckoning is normally bad, but he also gets a payoff from the cult.
So when the evil machinations advance is also when he gets cash.
Yeah, exactly.
It does make a lot of sense.
In that case, A and B are very related.
Right. That's everyone. So it's the monster phase.
Okay.
You can flip over your token to track that you've gone if we're going to be good about that. Each monster activates, that's just going to be the Occult Ritualist, which is going to put a doom on any adjacent space.
I think let's put it in the general store. I'll head there, and then probably clear it in the future.
Boom. If any monsters were engaged with investigators, it would deal their damage, and exhausted monsters ready. Okay, encounter phase. In an order of our choice, we can each face an encounter in our space. So
in order of our choice, really.
Yeah, and it can matter. No, but doesn't. I can't think of a reason it matters in this situation.
Well, then I will read for you.
Okay, give me a merchant or a Miskatonic University card. We're in the Orn Library,
and we are just so I know. Are we saying this is a clue encounter or something like that? Before
do generally,
okay,
yeah. It's like I don't like to read ahead to what will happen if you pass or fail a test, but it is important to know before you decide whether to do rerolls and stuff.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm with you. This is the correct card. Yeah, no, sorry. I just didn't remember where we were. The Orn Library. Mm-hmm. The old book in your hand is bound in rough shark skin, and the green ink ripples uneasily as you pore over the text within it. It promises power, but the treatise? The treatise?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Treatise you found describing this volume says that the original owner was plagued by misfortune his entire life.
That won't happen to me.
So you want to be plagued, or like you want to continue? I guess. I don't think there's really a choice.
Is there a choice happening here?
It says you may become tainted to gain one spell.
Oh,
I think you should get tainted.
Yeah, give me a taint.
All right. I will present you with my taint.
I don't remember what the tainted condition does.
I don't know either, no.
All right, well, we'll find out together. While you grab that for me, I will draw a spell. It is Clairvoyance. At the start of my turn, I can test lore. Look at the top card of a number of neighborhood decks up to your test result. Of those, you may discard one non-event card. That's cool. It helps us dig for the clues, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aha. Here are the tainted conditions.
Tainted condition... After you draw a blank or spawn clue mythos token, spawn a doom in your space. Wow, so the good mythos tokens now are also bad. And on reckoning, flip this card, so that's not ominous at all. Okay, we'll see if that was worth it.
We sure will.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I don't know, someone else?
I'll read for you, Steven.
All right, yeah.
You are in the unvisited aisle in the merchant district.
Is it alright if I take a Sharpie and change out to visited aisle now?
It is, yeah, you're right. It is no longer unvisited, is it? This is a clue encounter. Okay. So you have the potential to discover this clue. Right. A headless crab-like being putters around in a strange metal machine, muttering to itself in an unknown tongue. You steel your nerves to watch its work. Test will.
Oh, crush it,
yeah.
All right, roll 4 dice.
Now, if I spend that, I can spend this to reroll?
Yep.
Yeah. Would I reroll 4 or 3?
1 die.
You just reroll a die. Yeah. That looks like a pass.
That's definitely
pass. Is just at least one success, so those 5s pass. You learned something about its machinery. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood.
Damn.
Yeah, well done.
That's it?
First clue of the game. That's it.
Just a clue?
Just a clue.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the cluever.
You sure are. Yeah. Clued it.
All right. You want to read one for me at the Miscue Orn Library?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to learn you good.
Learn me real good.
Your library.
And so this is, you can tell it's a clue because of that. Yep. So.
It's a clue!
When you awake to the orange glow of the reading lamp in your study corral, I've never heard of that word before.
Carell?
Study corral.
Nope, don't know that word either.
Lots of
You
words.
find an odd folio open in front of you. Gain 1 spell. The contents have crept unbidden into your mind. Book test.
Perfect. I'm
Wow.
so good at book.
What's your spell?
I also gain Flesh Ward, which is an incantation spell. Once per round, if another investigator or ally on any space would suffer damage, you may test lore, prevent damage equal to your test result. That's pretty great.
Yeah,
So I am now.
you're extra tanky.
Because I can take for myself and for you guys. Testing will. Or
Buck,
lore,
yours and
rather.
Buck.
I have 4 book thanks to my +2.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not pass. Hold on. I think I'll spend 1 just based on the way that my focus ability works.
Sure.
Still
Nope.
That's it.
All right.
You could go again, because you can't focus that and get 2 back. But if you wanted to get back to 4 lore, you would need to get 0.
Alright. You've convinced
Yeah,
me.
alright, just pass this one.
Nope.
Wow.
Well,
Nope. That's all.
6 dice, 6 failures. What does he win?
No clues.
Nothing.
Oh, right, yeah, you didn't get
Yeah.
the clue. Okay, so this will actually get shuffled back in the top 3 cards of the deck.
I mean, hey, it's a good clue encounter. Just gain the spell for free.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, no harm for failing, so we like it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the
pretty
best
generous.
option.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we want Dexter to draw it next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Then it's the Mythos phase. Starting, this one is the one thing that we can't do in any order. Starting it with the lead investigator. Draw 2 tokens.
I will always be lead.
You will. I don't think we actually said you were a lead. Kyle's our fearless leader. For some reason.
Which is, yeah, like not the right call. Usually you want the fighter to be the fearless leader.
Yeah, you would think.
I got a clue, which is better than you getting a clue.
That is better. That's going to be another clue in the Miskatonic University.
Oh, and quickly, we have a Doom.
What's that?
Why?
Isn't that the special role?
It's, you're thinking of my tainted condition, I think, but that's only when I draw them.
Oh, no. I was thinking maybe the Reckoning ability. Is that what it is?
Oh, you're thinking of the scenario, yeah, on Reckoning. If
Okay.
any neighborhood has 2 or more clues, we put a Doom on the sheet. Yeah.
All right, and my second one is a Doom.
Oh, that Doom is going to go at the Black Cave, which is in Rivertown. Down there? Right? Oh, Rivertown's over here. Black Cave. Oh, boy. Okay, two Doom in the Ritualist space.
We gotta solve that problem.
All right, I drew a blank, which
Ugh.
spawns a Doom in my space because of my tainted condition.
Ugh.
And headline.
Here's the headline.
Cursed treasure brings money problems. Money, comma, problems. See what they did there? Yeah. This money is the root of all evil. Treasure once belonged to pirate. Marsh family of Innsmouth claims treasure is theirs. By Rex Murphy. For this headline, test will and resolve the effect below based on the test result. So I'm going to need a whopping 2 will. Oh boy. I would rather not become cursed, so I need 3 successes here.
Cursed and tainted, like,
3
cancel
successes?
each other out, right?
Do they cancel out?
No.
That's a
Zero.
0.
Almost successes.
Yeah, so I become cursed.
Good luck.
Thanks. So now only 6s count as successes. But if I pass a test, I discard my curse.
With all your rerolls and things, that should be possible.
You would think. Yeah.
Steven.
Alright.
In fact, I should probably do the clairvoyance, even if I don't care about.
This is a Doom, right?
Yes, Doom is going to go in the Merchant District at the River Docks and Unvisited Isle.
Oh, that is
And
it.
oh
Wait, why is
boy.
it? Why both?
Because the symbols are on both on this card.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2?
Yeah.
We've been sucked into an anomaly.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Yep. First anomaly. That was fast.
That was the first Mythos phase.
Yep.
It's pretty fast.
And
More Doom.
more Doom. Okay, that Doom is going to go in Rivertown at the Black Cave. Also causing an anomaly.
Boop, 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 boop. We're so good.
We're off to a great start, team. Okay, but it's back to us. It's the action phase.
Oh, good.
This should go great. All right. Well,
Well, indeed.
I can probably kill the occult ritualist.
So you would think I would be good at warding this doom with my high lore, but I'm cursed. I could go first and use my clairvoyance to try to get rid of my curse that way.
Sure.
Okay. The clairvoyance says at the start of your turn, you may test lore. Look at the top card of a number of neighborhood decks up to your test result. Of those, you can discard a non-event card. So I can try to make sure we get these clues sooner. So my lore is 4, but I'm casting a spell, so 6. Also, I take a sanity from clairvoyance because that's the cost of the spell. Or take a horror, I guess. Okay, so 6 dice, and once per round, I can reroll one or all of my dice. So I feel good about this.
On 6s. Hey,
there's some 6s. Okay, so that's 2 successes, and I'm no longer cursed. So
good job.
Yeah, that was pretty harmless. I can look at the top card of 2 neighborhood decks. I'm going to look at the 2 that have clues. And I will discard both if you want to bottom that, and I'll bottom this because neither one was a clue. Oh, wait, no. It's of them I can only discard 1, huh? So, I'm not going to go so far as to, like, read the encounters. I guess I could, like, see what happens if I sit at the library.
I feel like sitting at the library is a wrong move at this point.
Probably. Alright, I'm gonna bottom this one, though, to try to get us to clear the 2 clues that are here. So leave the one that I had put on the bottom on top there.
Makes sense.
Okay, so that was all just the start of my turn. Now what? So, someone should stay here to hopefully get one of these clues before a reckoning. Should it be you or should it be me, is the question.
Probably me.
Okay.
Because you can go ward.
So I can go
I'm
ward, yeah.
No longer loreful.
Yeah. Okay. So I can go to the unvisited isle, hopefully ward it, and then sit there, taking the anomaly encounter also.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be my plan. So I'm going to move 3 spaces, which costs me $250,000. And I will ward, which says test lore. I do not get +2 from my Magician's Cane when I'm not casting a spell. Yeah. But I did not use my reroll, so I could use my reroll of 1. It's funny. The ability is 1 or all dice, and I've definitely been in situations where, like, damn, I only want to reroll 2. But oh well.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. 3 successes will remove all 3 doom.
Wow. You might have well just stayed cursed.
Yeah, really. Turns out 6s are kind of my style, and actually, I gain a remnant since I cleared 2 or more.
Nice. Well done.
Okay, that's my turn.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Should I go kill that thing?
Murder him.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, so uno dos, that's free.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to attack to engage him, right?
Yeah. Fight
Which means
action.
my card doesn't actually work because it's when you after you move, you may deal damage to a monster you're engaged with.
Oh yeah, so that doesn't work. Yeah.
That's right. No. So, and I have a focus limit of 1, so I could spend this.
To reroll if you needed to.
Yeah,
But
if my
you are-
8
with your
dies,
ace
I
dice.
do 1 damage.
Seems unlikely that you fail here.
But I guess I could also do it if I wanted to change stats. But Will seems
True.
like it's good in this one too.
One
There's your
success
1
is
success,
enough.
although you also have 2 more rolls. So
Yeah.
so even if you had missed, you would have 2 more shots, but shouldn't matter. Okay, so
Yep.
you defeated the ritualist.
Okay. And do anomaly encounters tend to require a specific stat?
I
That
think usually like will and lore feels like the most.
I mean,
common.
the answer to that question might even vary by scenario because it's a
That's
scenario-specific deck
Got
of
it.
cards.
Okay.
So I have no idea.
Alright.
But yeah, you're right. You could basically spend
I could
that
switch to lore.
for a pointless reroll just that your ability gives you a new focus. I
Yeah.
see. Up to you.
Yeah, I'll switch to lore.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, then Kyle.
Great. I think my turn's going to look pretty similar to the last. I'm going to spend $1 and gain $1. Getting 2 lore and 2 more bucks on my feminine inheritance.
Yeah,
retainer.
there's not a limit of 2. Wow.
So basically, the poor people do the work, the rich people just get richer.
Yes.
It's
It's called capitalism. Yeah.
It's called real damn life. All right.
Okay. Good turn, everyone.
Wait, do you have a second action? Oh, you
I
focused.
did 'em.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a single monster for the monster phase, so we're
Good
up
job,
to
guys.
encounters. Kyle, want to give me an anomaly?
I would love to.
So
so
anomaly
you are at,
depends on how much doom is in the neighborhood. There's one.
it's actually how many doom is in your space specifically, which is 0.
Right.
Your eyelids grow heavy as you move closer to the green metal orb. What's this green metal orb?
The Migo are probably up some shit.
Damn. Willpower.
Okay.
You got this.
Feeling great about this. 2 whole dice. I pass.
Good job.
That one wouldn't have passed if I was cursed.
So you pass, you seize it just before it flies away. Remove 1 doom from any space in your neighborhood.
Hell yeah, that'll remove it from the river docks and clear the anomaly.
Well done. Good job, team. We did
Yeah,
that.
so this round I removed all 4 doom and solved the anomaly. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
but this rich person made some money, so
Yeah, don't worry.
seems equally impressive.
And that's what the history books will be about.
Little will we remember Dexter's triumph at the Merchant District after I donate a library to the Merchant District.
Yeah, the Orin Library is going to be called the Preston Library.
By the end of this round, absolutely.
Steven, you ready for your anomaly
Yep.
encounter? Okay, you have 3 doom in your space.
Yep.
So
Sure,
Get
but fine.
ready.
the cold wind whispers your name as you work to drive the influence of what'd you say, Yoggoth?
Yeah.
Yoggoth from the area around you. Test lore -1.
Oh!
Hey!
So, hey, yeah, you,
Also
you,
got
you
it.
switched your focus to it.
Alright, so you get 2 dice instead of 1. That's pretty good.
Now just pass.
You did.
Woo!
That was the die that I got from focusing.
Good job.
You block out the harsh voice and complete your protective ritual. Remove 2 doom from your space.
Well done.
Yeah. That's half the doom that I cleared this round, but, you know. I'll take it.
I mean, he also
kill the
murdered
Doom
someone.
creating monsters. So.
That's true. And that doom,
would've
with
gone
that anomaly,
right
would have
on
gone
it.
straight on the sheet. So
Yeah.
actually, all right.
I see you.
We'll give you some credit. Yeah.
Alright, and I'm
Anything-
still at the library.
anyone but
Someone
Kyle.
read me a book.
Alright. Most of the Ruggles Rare Book Room is unnatural. Oh, this is a clue encounter.
Oh, sick.
Is unnaturally still, including the sleeping form of Abigail Foreman. Gain 1 clue from the neighborhood.
I did it,
Whoa.
guys. You're welcome.
Preston is at it again.
And then study her books, which is a book test.
I'm okay at that. No.
Yeah.
Or I just need to roll better.
Like that?
Wow, that was way
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Gain a spell.
Oh, enjoy.
Spell me.
So is this the reverse of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah.
Which is
Great.
also still in there, right? Because we reshuffled.
Yeah.
Yes, that
It's
got
in the
reshuffled
top
into the top
2
3.
or 3, yeah.
Okay.
It could have been as many as 4 deep by the time we added another clue.
Got it.
But
so
we
this
bo-
just gets
But
a
you bottomed the
discard.
card, so it's definitely in the next 2.
True. Yeah.
Alright, I got the spell Binding, another ritual spell. No, I had an incantation before. As an action, I can choose 1 monster on any space and test lore using that monster's evade modifier. If you pass, exhaust that monster. It disengages. That seems
Nice.
great. Honestly,
Yeah.
Preston could be like a side caster piece.
Yeah, just remember you take horror every time you cast spells if you're not spending
Remember,
horror.
I spend money to heal horror damage at the beginning of every round.
It's true. Okay, so you spend money to cast spells.
Yeah.
Is there anything money can't do?
Money can do everything in this game, turns out. So good.
I think that wraps it up.
It does.
Give us Mythos tokens.
Come on,
we flip this
Reckoning.
back after the encounter or after the mythos?
Yeah. So you flip it from the white side to the black side when you take your actions, and then from
and
the black
then
side to the white side when
once
you
you
take your
draw your
encounters.
tokens.
No, when you take your encounters.
Oh, really?
Because that's where you're tracking who's done what.
Right.
Mythos is always in order.
I gate bursted. Sorry.
Oh boy.
What's that do?
Okay. So that means we take the top card of the event deck, which is north side, and we put a doom in every space of that
Hey,
neighborhood.
that is not an anomaly.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna shuffle.
Pandemic style, all the cards that we've discarded are going to get shuffled and put on the bottom of the deck, which is where we draw the Doom cards from. So we'll see Dooms hitting the same places.
I'm hoping this is only one of. in
One
the-
of,
in the
yep.
back.
Yeah.
Also a clue. So grab that top card, which is Steven or Brian.
Yeah. That goes into the top 3 cards of the north side deck.
Nice. Nice.
Shuffle her up.
And then does that mean we put a clue in the north side?
It sure
We
does.
sure do.
All right. Let's not get a blink token again.
You're likely to.
I want my reckoning. Let's just get this tainted condition over with. Spawn a monster for me.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, a monster is spawned.
Spawned.
Spawned is the capricious stalker or capricious stalker. It spawns at the unstable space, which is my space.
Oh yeah.
There is no.
The unstable space would be the space indicated on the top card of the discard pile, except there is currently no discard pile, so it's the space we started the game at, which is Orin Library. Okay, so that engages you?
Engages
yeah.
me.
Is it scary?
Pretty scary.
Can you pay it off?
Yeah.
Okay. And I drew the Reckoning.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So we can do the Reckoning effects in any order here, I believe.
I will do my inheritance.
Oh, yeah. You take a bunch of money.
I take $5.
Jeez. All right. I think let's go ahead and... it's just the scenario and my tainted? My taint? We have to reckon with my taint.
Sure do.
So I think we want to resolve the reckoning on the scenario. If any neighborhood has 2 or more clues, place a doom on the sheet, because there aren't any. So that, like, just in case this somehow like, changes the board state. Yeah, I guess it's unlikely it's going to spawn clues, but the evil that has taken root within you has only grown with time. At first, it was easy to blame the calamity that dogs your steps on simple misfortune. Now you know with increasing certainty that something deep inside you is actively sabotaging your own efforts. Oh, no, man. Test willpower again with a chance to become cursed. It's basically exactly the headline I drew earlier. My will is 2, and on a 0 or 1 successes, I become cursed. That is 1. So unless I want to reroll, nah. I'm pretty good at clearing my curses, so give me a curse, take away my taint.
Give me your taint.
And here's the bag, Steven.
It's better to be cursed than tainted.
Yeah, that's
Well,
you're right
here.
Alright, and these, not the last tail, but we're getting close.
Right.
So, another monster.
Okay, we have another Adulting Mass, which spawns at the Most Doom, which is all the way up in north side.
Wait, it's not individual space with the Most Doom?
It's, spawn at the Most Doom, and they spawn at a space.
And that must be undulating mass, right?
Wait, but are you sure that isn't
undulating?
Aren't all the spaces 1 Doom? Like,
no, up here, north side has 2.
Oh, got it.
Yep. So that's kind of out of the way. What's it do? It's gonna move towards the Most Doom.
So it'll just stay there?
So it just stays there until somewhere else has more Doom. The problem is when we want to get there and clear up the Doom before an anomaly appears, so it is a problem. And it's a reasonably, it's a moderate. It's a moderate.
I mean, if I can get to it, I can
monster.
kill it.
Yeah.
All right, and my second one is blank.
Nice.
Good job.
Okay.
It means we have at least 1 blank in that bag, which is nice.
Oh, is that right? There are 3 blanks in the bag?
3 blanks, yep.
Pretty sweet. Okay, I think it's do we have two left in there? Usually
Yeah,
there's
we
an
should
even
be
number,
able
I feel
to-
like. So it should
headline.
should be blank headline. Yep. Okay.
So that's my draw next turn.
All right. Is there any world where this turn we try to get 2 clues on the scenario to advance the act? I guess probably not.
I need help with this monster.
Right. You have a monster.
Got it. So you want me to come down there? I'd have to spend $2. You can give me some money.
I mean, I could check trade action if you really needed it.
What are your chances of evading it successfully? Because if you evade it, you can just walk away from it and it doesn't even cost an action.
Fairly low. It is a -2 modifier on the evade. So, best case scenario, I roll 2 dice.
Right.
Normal case scenario, I roll 1.
Well, I'm thinking I go first again because I think that because it costs me horror, I probably won't use clairvoyance every turn, but I want to use it now to try to clear my curse again, and then that informs where people might move, like once we know where clues are. So, I'll go first. I will use 6 lore again to, thank you, cast clairvoyance. I need a 6. That's a 6. Okay, so that will clear my curse, and that's 1 success. Yep. Why don't I... So it's not guaranteed that this is a clue, right?
No, it's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
If you clairvoyance, it's guaranteed.
Yeah. True. Okay, so I'll look. It's not a clue, so I'll bottom it.
Okay.
Great. So the Miskatonic University's clue encounter is up next. And it will be the one we've seen before, right? The one that gives a spell and then tests lore. Yep. So I would kind of like to be there. And I...
Come kill this monster for me?
The only monster... Yeah, no. The only Yeah, the only monster management that I have is an evasion spell, and I can't engage it without attacking it. I don't know, what's its, how hard is it to just kill? If we, like, both attacked it, are we likely to kill it?
Yeah, actually a decent chance. Is
Three-
it 3 health?
3 health, strength minus
What is
0.
your... Just a 2?
I mean, I can come
Yeah.
down there. The only thing is that means I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, I was thinking about countering to the general store, so if you come down there, I'll start working on that.
I don't see a useful way for me to deal with that monster.
Steven!
So I think maybe I go to north side and try to just ward off one of that doom and maybe get a clue up there.
I like it, honestly.
I can't think of that much else that's all that useful.
So then I guess Preston should stay there and get this clue.
Yeah,
Or
you do not have an encounter if you have a monster on you. So
Yeah, so
we would definitely need to kill that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing. I mean, this is just it's in the way of clearing that doom. Like, so I don't want to go into that space and clear 2 doom, which would be the most efficient because there's a monster there. But other than that, it's not doing any harm.
Yeah.
So okay, then I will move up to the train station. I don't love the skills that tests. I don't know, I'm decent at influence. But
we should go there. Get some allies from the train station.
This one's a book test.
Alright. I will actually...
So I could do it too if you want to leave. After I kill the monster, if you want to leave.
Yeah, if you kill the monster, I probably will just let you take it.
I'm going to spend $250,000 to move 1 more space.
Seems worth it.
Because if that's a clue encounter, I have a remnant, so I can almost definitely pass. And if it's not a clue encounter, I can convert that remnant to money to make up for that
So
move.
good.
That's what I figure. And then I will ward. So to test my 4 lore. Just trying to remove that 1 doom. That'll do it. Exactly 1. Okay.
Well,
I feel happy about that.
yeah, that's good. Turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend $500,000 to move to the rich person.
I like it.
Might as well just pay that to him. Feels right. He's charging admission to the library now.
It doesn't
Preston
automatically
Fairmont.
engage.
On a fight action, it does, yes.
Yeah, but it means, again, I can't use
You
the
can't
car.
run it over with your car. Yeah.
That's fine. So then my second, I will engage and attack. 8 die. And I can re-roll for free, so it's basically 9 die.
That all seems pretty good.
Ooh,
well.
wow!
That doesn't
Six
feel
of them
good.
whiff, so roll your other
Okay.
2.
So then 2.
Those both hit. So you got your reroll. That it has 3 hit points.
Yeah.
So if you're a reroll,
Yeah. What sucks is if I don't... Can I use this to reroll?
no,
No.
you can spend your clue to reroll, but clues are critical to
Yeah.
the scenario, so that's a tough thing to
Alright.
defend.
Nope. Fuck. And that means I don't get it back, too.
Are we sure there's not a world where he should spend that clue? Is he going
Yeah.
to? Is he going?
I can take my action and fight. I have 3 dice.
Okay, because he's sure not gonna be the one to research that clue with his 1 observation.
No.
So he would want to trade that to someone in order for that to really become useful. I won't be mad if you want to spend it, but it's a 1 in 3 chance of it paying off. So it's...
I can also trade
Yeah.
with him in a turn or 2, or even this turn potentially.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you think you can probably do 1 damage?
You can probably do it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then Steven's turn is done, and it's to you, Kyle.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll just fight him how I stand right now, because I can use these rerolls, or these lore tests for rerolls. Lore
So it's
boosts.
not engage with you, right?
Sure.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, you did it. 1 hit.
I'm the best.
Sure, 1 hit wonder.
Preston's done it again.
All right, I get a remnant too.
You do get a remnant.
Alrighty. Good first hit there. I think there's not really much of a point to leave. I mean, I could go up to the spot up there. I think I will.
You sure? I'll
Or do
sell
you
you a
wanna-
clue for $5.
I'll do it for 3.
You really need all that money?
I mean, I'd like to buy things from the shop and it costs money.
Fine.
I'll do 3.
Alright.
Do you want any of these spells?
I don't know what they do.
Do you want this remnant, or should I take this remnant from you?
What are remnants for again?
Mostly just encounters for you.
Yeah, they're spending. You can see spaces that are likely to give you opportunities to spend a remnant. As now, I'm trying to find one like the river docks, but also if you cast spells deal you horror, or you can spend remnants instead of taking that horror. So since Kyle's the one who is, I guess, more likely to cast spells than you, might just be worth giving it to him.
Yeah,
it's
I'll
up to
take
you.
it.
Yeah.
And I have one more
Can I
action.
get a dog for that remnant?
No.
Son of a bitch.
If you had asked me before, probably yeah. I'm between gathering resources or moving on at this point.
Wait,
I'm
wasn't that both your actions?
Oh, that was both my actions. I will be staying here.
Okay. Well, why did I set the deck to a clue if you were both going to be there, guaranteeing drawing the clue? Oh well.
I think I should probably draw.
I
the
guess
clue.
you are. So
Because originally I was going to kill the monster and he was going to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, so this is one where the fact that we can take our encounters in any order is great because your lore
I'm
is
set up
twice
for it,
his.
yeah.
And you know it's a lore test on that, right?
So read me the clue encounter, Steven.
Yeah.
First, monsters.
Oh, right.
But this doesn't
that
actually
doesn't
do
move.
anything, right? Because it patrols towards the most doom, which is where it's at. So never mind. Okay.
Okay, so now I read Kyle's, right?
Yeah.
Read me a clue encounter.
Orin Library. Same old thing. You gain a spell, then the contents creep unbidden into your mind. Test books.
Okay, I got Lure Monster, which is an incantation spell. Once per round, when a ready non-epic monster would activate, you may test Lore. If you pass, move it 2 space towards you instead.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
that is actually like. It's a shame you didn't have that 10 seconds ago, so that you could have moved this monster off that space and it could have gotten rid of the doom. Oh well.
Yep, I'm aware. Alright, 4. Come on, baby. There it is.
One success. All right.
That's
so you
enough.
get a clue.
If he passes, get the clue.
You realize the hypnotic electric hum suffusing the room is emanating from an alien device. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood.
I did
Wow.
it.
You got 3 clues. You got to get those on the scenario, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade out Lore for observation pretty soon.
Seems good. Yeah, your focus limit is 3. Is that right? Okay, so you can only have.
I have to roll.
You can only have
reroll.
one doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kyle, you need to read me
you a north side.
North side over there.
All right, north side. This is a clue encounter.
Oh wow.
Which one are you?
The Arkham Advertiser.
Minnie Klein, staff writer at the Advertiser, says she'll scratch your back if you scratch hers. Stephen is her, so go ahead.
What? Oh,
Scratch her back.
Scratch his back?
Yeah, there you go. You may give her a remnant to help her with a story.
Oh, so I scratched her back with like a monster.
A monster
claw.
tentacle. Yeah. Would you like to do so?
I would love to.
Okay, she tells you about how Deputy Dingby fell asleep on duty and woke up handcuffed to a park bench. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood.
That's not ideal.
Not ideal. I would agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, we are cluing like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, we have 4 clues. We just don't have any of them researched. Damn, I was hoping I would also get money, because that's.
Yeah.
But
I
what are you
was
gonna
also
do?
hoping you would also get money.
Beggars can't be choosers.
You
Why?
did-
You're gonna find a way to swindle me out of it?
Yeah. I want my friends to be millionaires too.
That's everyone's encounters, right?
I did just give Stephen $750,000 like minutes ago.
You did. Yeah. That's everyone's encounter.
Yep.
Wait, did someone do an Orin Library?
Oh wait, no.
No,
Fresh
I
Stephen.
haven't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to cheat me.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right. You come upon an old book bound with black leather and names written in blood. You may gain a dark pact condition to sign your name.
I mean, that sounds great, right?
Okay.
You doing it? Do you want to look at what a dark pact condition is?
It doesn't say anything on the front.
It literally doesn't say anything?
It is a reckoning on a roll of 1. You
Yeah.
flip it over.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I just won't roll a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Pick your.
Yeah, so don't look at
pick
the
your
back.
poison.
The book's pages ripple as it flips itself back to the first page, now covered in arcane text. You gain 3 spells, 2 remnants, and 1 tome item.
Whoa!
And
We'll
one
see what that
tome
dark pact
item.
does, but so, okay, so 3 spells.
Whoa.
There
I'd
you
say
go.
top deck for tome because Grimm's Fairy Tale sucks.
Yeah, so you could take the one from the row, which is Grimm's Fairy Tales, as an action, an investigator or ally in your space recovers 1 sanity. That does kind of suck.
Yeah, I'll take a different one.
Okay, so that'll just be the first tome we come to from the deck.
And you discard the rest, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No,
Here we go.
magnifying glass.
Occult scripture. Oh, hey, I was saying that we needed a way to be better at researching.
okay.
You get 2 observation as part of a research action.
Give it to
Okay,
me.
so now I'm up to 3.
Yeah. Trade the clues back.
My spells are healing words. It's test book -1 to heal. Intervene once per round while another investigator on any space is resolving a test. You may test book -1, add your test result to the other investigator's test
It is
result.
good.
Good.
And then Hunter's Insight. At the start of your turn, you may test book. If you pass, attach this card to a monster in any space. Attached. Reward. After you defeat this monster, gain the attached spell and research 1 clue.
Whoa. That's pretty good.
So what were you saying about when you use a spell?
So the horror that's printed down in
Yeah.
the corner, you take that much horror whenever you use that spell.
Or spend
yeah.
that many remnants.
Or spend remnants in
Got
place
it.
of
Okay.
taking it. Yeah. So let me read this Hunter's Insight one more time. At the start of your turn, you can test lore. If you pass, attach this card to a monster, and then reward after you defeat that monster, gain this spell and research 1 clue.
That's
Okay.
great.
Yeah. So now he really needs to have the clues back because he's our monster slayer.
I know.
No. I can just give this spell to someone, and then they can attach it to the monster. Because I'm not actually very good at using spells.
That's true, but you would get the
But you
spell
would be
back.
get it back, yeah. There'd be a lot of trade
Whoever
actions
kills the
happening.
monster gets the spell back. Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
And it needs to be the person who kills the monster that researches the clue, right? Yeah. So in retrospect,
yeah.
it would have been nice if Steven had a clue. Maybe this isn't good enough to be like we should give Steven all of our clues.
No,
but
it's too slow.
if we, oh well, hindsight.
Honestly, I just think he just needs to hand over the occult scripture and it'll be good.
I honestly just think you need to draw 2 mythos tokens.
Well, I did, and they were blank and headline.
You sure did. Take a headline.
Alright, here's the bag. Headline is Masked Man Mystery. Strange visitor spotted on Arkham streets. Pedestrian note, sinister air. Police advise do not approach by Minnie Klein. Headline, choose another investigator in any space. Spawn 1 monster in that investigator's space. It engages that investigator or another investigator in space. I choose Steven! Here, have this this monster, the crawling one aberration, in your space. Engage with you.
Alright.
I was gonna suggest maybe you should take it so that he could attach the spell to it and then engage and attack it.
He can still do
But
that.
no, because he can't take the action to. Oh no!
Yeah, start
it's
the
a-
stage.
Oh, okay, great. That said, attaching the spell to it doesn't do anything unless you have a spell to clue to research. So, never mind.
I can just start and trade him a clue. It's basically like a research action, honestly. And then I can also steal the occult scripture.
It is a lot like that. Okay, I need the bag. All right, now would be a good time to get the reckoning out of the way, right? At least for the scenario purposes. It would potentially flip your dark pact and fuck us all. Spawn a monster.
God. The Eyeless Watcher spawns at the unstable space?
That is the Arkham Advertiser. Oh no,
Here
that's
you go.
my space. Eyeless Watcher. This is a hunter that moves towards the lowest influence, so it's engaged with me. That's right. This is just, it's a watcher, it has the watcher keyword, which means the monster does not restrict my actions or encounters and it moves with me, which means I don't have to fight it. It'll just deal me a horror every monster phase until someone deals with it.
Honestly, if that was engaged with me, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and I
I
have,
could just ignore it.
I can take a lot of horror before that's a problem. Yeah. I mean, it would drain your money. It's not
Sure.
great. But, okay, and my second token is a Doom. So we're going to spawn Doom at the Science Building.
Ooh, that's getting a little scary.
Here you go. Okay. Steven.
Okay.
Ooh, should I get remnants for money at the science building?
Blank. That's how you do
Well
it.
done.
Very good.
And
Reckoning.
Reckoning.
All right,
Okay.
roll a 1.
Yeah, so we'll check the scenario. So there's no Doom.
No 2
Or,
clues.
yeah, no two pairs of clues.
I get $1.
it's even if there's nothing on there, you get it.
Yep.
Wow.
It says gain $1 and all money on here.
All right, Steven, don't roll a 1. It's a 3.
Easy.
Yeah.
Your debt has not come due.
Because what's on the back of those dark packs is
Terrifying. I'm pretty sure one just murders you.
I think that there's one that murders you and one that says choose another player they're murdered.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Fair. Yeah.
Just eat the rich, man. Just do it.
Finally bust out those guillotines. Okay. It is back to the action phase.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell are we doing?
What are we doing? There's not a lot of clues on the board right now, which means we should be focusing on doom and enemy management and researching the clues we have.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I go first, I kill the monster, and then maybe I give you the occult scripture and maybe some of these spells too.
Okay.
That seems decent.
Alright, so 8 fights. I guess 7, right?
Yeah, so the crawling one is strength -1.
I'm not going to use Hunter's Insight. My odds are not that great with 2 bucks.
And you don't have a clue to research, so this should be fine. 1 success so far. You have 1 more die to roll.
Oh, and I don't even have any
Any focus.
Ugh.
Yeah, geez, roll better.
Is it against the crawling one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's like you're evading.
Well, no, I can just attack again, right?
You
No.
cannot do the same thing
Attack
twice in a
again?
round.
What?
No. You can't. The other, and it's on the bottom of your reference card. The only things you can do while you're engaged with a monster is focus, attack, or evade. So you could focus, or you could try to evade it. You'd be rolling observation -1, but I believe there's a minimum of 1 die on any test, so you would
It's
get
a +1 actually.
That says +1? Oh.
So you'd be rolling 2 dice.
Yeah.
I guess one die.
And then if you evade it, you get to take another action.
Yep. That's true.
Seems better than focusing to me, but it's your call.
Yeah, although if I fail to evade it, I suffer a horror.
Oh, that's like in its text?
Yep.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah.
You failed to evade
Fail
it.
to evade it.
That's...
Huh.
I'm a quarter insane.
Not a great turn. All right.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing with my turn, to be
Yeah, if
honest.
I only had intervened in that moment.
Yeah.
Ugh.
My turn may be something like move to the train station where I can clear Doom, but focus so that I'm better at its encounters and try to get some items and allies, because I'm not as kitted out as you two are. Yeah, why don't I just do that? I'm realizing I should have 1 more horror because I've cast Clairvoyance twice. The other thing I could do is fight the Eyeless Watcher just to try to get some damage on it, but that sounds terrible.
Could evade it. Although...
Evading is observation -2, so I'd be rolling a die.
Well, you have your miss thing.
Oh yeah, I do have Miss Cerelia. You're right. That would still be 2 dice with that -2. It's not easy to get this thing off of you. Yeah, I think as my other action, just give me a will focus, please.
Sure.
Just to shore up my skills that the train station is likely to test. I guess that's my turn.
Woof.
That leaves you, Kyle.
Alright, there's a few different things I can do here. I don't know if any of them are that amazing.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. I mean, the most, I don't know, defensible one is like moving up into the general store, starting to deal with this travesty over here.
Well,
That's
should we just
right.
try
There
to-
is an anomaly here.
Because we
that
only need
should-
2 clues, right?
Yeah.
So we could also just advance.
Yeah, you could just focus and research or something,
Or just trade
and research. Yeah,
It's not a bad idea.
it's not.
I could also fight, evade. No, that's a lot. Nah.
So what are you?
I think trade and research does make the most sense. As much as I want to leave the fucking library at this point, or
You've never-
eventually
Yeah.
I'll just trade
Have you
you
never
a
moved?
million
You
spells.
haven't
No,
moved yet this
I've
game?
never moved. Who moves?
Not
I-
millionaires.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll trade first action.
I think you should take these.
I'll take spells.
I guess maybe all of them.
I probably will hand them to Brandon at some point in this game.
Hell yeah, you will.
To make some more shit for him.
You'll just have to move someday.
Can I have at least one of those remnants if I have all these spells?
Can I get $1 at least?
Sure. You can have $1. You'll have my most recent. All right, here. I've given you $1 million over the last 2 turns.
That is a lot of money. Yeah.
And then I'll just try to research using my occult scripture.
Yeah. 2 successes, please.
2 or 3 even.
Yeah, 3 would be even better.
How
You
about
did it!
3?
Wow! All right, put all 3 of those clues on the scenario.
Does the third one get wasted?
It shouldn't. Generally, this is cumulative, even though this has
Okay.
like a 2 clue threshold. Oh, we'll find out. Finding the source. The Migo flitting around the center of town are focused on a few specific locations. Watching them will lead you to the origin of the trouble. Take 3 markers. Do we have the... Yeah, you have the markers over on that side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red. And randomize them face down.
Yeah.
Place 1 face down on the Black Cave, the Science Building, and the Unvisited Isle. The Black Cave is here. Unvisited Isle and Science Building.
Well, I want to go there next anyway.
As an action, we can reveal a marker at our location and resolve an effect below based on its color. When you reveal the red marker, you find no conclusive evidence, it's discarded.
Okay.
When you reveal the green marker, move it to north side, then take card 55 from the codex, attach it to the north side neighborhood deck. Whatever the hell that's going to do.
Nuts.
And when you reveal the blue marker, move it to Uptown, then take card 56 from the codex and attach it to the Uptown neighborhood deck. When both the green and blue markers are revealed, we will discard the remaining marker and return this card to the archive. So now clues will surely be useful again at some point in the future. Right now, it is not our objective to get clues. It is our objective to spend an action investigating these 3 locations.
Cool.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. And was that your final action of the round, right? Yeah. Okay.
We're all done.
Then it's the monster phase, which means the crawling one will damage you.
I'm up to 2 out of 4 horror.
Oof.
You can kill it and heal, right? That's another.
Oh,
thing you
that's
can do.
right. Yes, I can recover a sanity when I kill.
Okay.
Oh, you recover sanity and focus, or?
No, or.
Oh, okay. Still good.
Yeah.
Also, I can't read it from here. Your car has some capacity to
Health.
soak damage in horror. Oh, it's
Only
only health? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a car, you know.
Some people drive to unwind.
It's true. It's true, but does the car unwind when you drive it?
I mean, this one does. Doesn't it eventually break? All right.
Unravel, maybe. All right.
Okay. The undulating mass patrols towards the most doom. I can't remember if this ever was changed in an FAQ or something. I think that the rule that I remember from this is that when there's a tie on something like it patrols towards the most doom, we can choose which one it targets, which means we could have it move. Right? Since there's another spot tied for most doom.
Yeah.
Sure. So we can have it move
Would it
towards
engage you or no?
It would not.
It would not. Not as it passes
It's
through
not
me.
a hunter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like let's have a move then.
Right? It wouldn't. Would it? Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
I think maybe it would, since I'm in the way. It just says engage lowest. Alright, you know what? Through the
Just
magic...
cast Storm of Spirits and kill them both.
Through some... Sure, yeah, I have that.
Why don't you have 6 spells?
Through the magic of the button that pauses the recordings, we'll just check this and we'll get it right. Okay, I didn't find it in the rulebook, but according to a rando on Board Game Geek, ties on monster movement are broken by what's closest. So, thank you, rando. We'll go with that. Which means this monster will stay where it is.
And honestly, when I was not peeing at all in the last, while you were looking that up, in that moment, I was thinking, in Arkham Horror, the card game, it is also tied closest. Because, if an aloof enemy would hunt, but there's already an investigator at their space, they don't.
Well, that's not a tie then. That's the closest person.
Yeah.
The rule is different. Hunt means target the closest person, versus this says target the most doom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Arkham, if it says like
in Arkham,
what is this?
you have to be more specific.
like the locked door, for example, you don't have to pick the closest location with the most clues.
That's true.
That's true.
Ties are not broken by closest. And
Anyway, thanks, Randa.
okay. Where were we? We're in the monster phase. We determined that stays put. You've dealt damage for the crawling one.
Yep.
I have to take a horror for the Eyeless Watcher. Yikes. I'll put it on myself, but I can also have my cane soak a horror at some point.
That makes sense to have sanity.
Yes.
Unlike the car.
100%. Yeah. Okay. Mythos phase. No, encounter phase, rather.
Encounter phase. I'm the only one with an encounter?
Eyeless Watcher, its Watcher keyword says it does not restrict my encounters, so I do get one also.
Okay.
So give me the train station. Yeah.
It is not a clue encounter, which is good because there's no clues there.
We would have done something wrong if it was.
Yes. A woman steps off the train and waves at you. You try to remember who she is. Willpower.
Okay.
You've had to take a lot of willpower tests this
time. But I did just focus. No, wait, I just focused that. Explicitly because the train station might want me to test it. So, good job, me.
It paid off. That one die was your focus die.
Hell yeah.
As Steven has claimed. If you pass, you sense you can trust her when she tells you that you will soon become the savior of the world.
Soon? I already am in my mind.
Become blessed.
Ooh.
Blessed.
Blessed. Okay.
Don't fail a test. It's the other side of cursed.
Yeah, so blessed makes it so that 4s count as successes, but I lose this if I fail a test.
I don't usually like to read the other half of the card, like if you fail, but this one's too funny. If you fail, she was waving at someone behind you, which is such like a very, very relatable thing, where someone waves at you, you're like, do I remember who that... Hi, and then they walk right by you to the person they were actually waving at. Hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
That is wonderful.
Okay, the other encounter is Kyle. So Steven, read Kyle, yet another Orn Library encounter.
Can I please become the backer of the Orn Library in this encounter?
You're about to probably get your 7th spell.
You find a book wedged behind a shelf.
I found the kitchen in the Orn Library.
So it's behind the shelf. Gain the Book of Shadows.
Ooh.
You open to the first page will test.
Alright, Book of Shadows is going to be alphabetically in that unique item deck.
Good thing
what's that do? Because it may be something that is useful with the rest of this encounter. I'm not sure.
Let's find out. Once per round, when you would suffer horror to cast a spell, you may prevent that horror. If you fail to test... hold on. Period.
Okay.
If you fail to test to cast that spell, suffer that spell's horror twice.
Are you sure it's not if you fail that test?
If you fail the test to cast the spell, what did I say?
You said if you fail to test. Be very as long as it has a test, you wouldn't fail to test.
So you can go double or nothing on the sanity cost.
I love it.
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Unfortunately, speaking of failing tests, you have a will test now.
Oh no, I'm really good at those. Alright, here we go.
Preston has notoriously high will.
Hey! Oh! You realize the forward has a hidden incantation. Gain a spell.
Come on! Yes! Save some spells for me! The deck's gonna run out!
Don't worry, these are all yours once we get to the same place. I have an Instill Bravery spell. I don't think I've... This seems new. Instill Bravery spell. It's an incantation again. Mm-hmm. Once per round, if you... another investigator or an ally on any space would suffer horror, you may test lore to prevent horror equal to your test result.
Ooh. But you probably take one from the spell? Oh, is that barring your book preventing it.
But still.
That's pretty cool. Alright, we need to trade because I want it all. just give it all to me, please.
Give it all.
Because I could use that book. That's one-handed, so I can use that with my Magician's Cane, get +2 dice, and then only suffer the horror. Yeah.
That seems good.
I'll give you.
Alright, you definitely need.
I'll give you $250,000 for that book.
Deal.
That's the encounters, right?
250,000. I guess.
Mythos.
All right. Yeah. Also, let me know if people want me to intervene because I can intervene.
I love that. You could just intervene with against my eyeless watcher every round.
Sure.
I think it says once per round, but okay. Blank.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
I'm great at this game.
And
Headline.
oh,
I like those.
classic Kyle turn. Blank headline.
Oh my god, there's no headline here. It's a blank headline. Anyway, community leader calls for compassion. Madeline Duterte, business owner, delivers address at candlelight vigil. We must stand with our neighbors, welcome the needy, and shield the vulnerable in these dark times. Third missing person in many days. By Rex Murphy. Headline. God damn. Test willpower.
Oh boy.
You know what?
Wow, spending focus?
It's time for me to not be Lord any longer. I need to double focus like observation to get these clues. But wait, I did it already.
What?
You know what? No, I'm good.
Oh, you did yeah. You got the clues.
I was like thinking that I still needed to get observation up,
No,
and then
for
I
now-
looked at
for-
my board.
For now, clues are not even our objective, yeah.
Alright. I will become fatigued
That's the result of failing?
instead of driven.
Oh,
What is
okay.
driven and fatigued?
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
They're conditions.
I just found out.
Yeah.
If you are driven, discard this card. You cannot become driven. While resolving a test, as an additional cost to re-roll one or more dice, remove one dice from that test.
Oh, so anytime you would re-roll, it costs you a die.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
After
pretty
performing
minor.
a focused action, discard this card.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
this
totally
is
going to do
fine.
that. Okay, yeah, that is fine.
This is
all right.
This is all good.
Okay, I draw a Doom. We're going to spawn Doom
I want to become driven though now.
at the train station. That's where I am. That's convenient.
Nice.
And then spawn a monster, please, Kyle.
I would love to. We spawn another undulating mass at the most doom, which I assume we want to do here.
Sure.
I guess in this case we could choose between three, but yeah, put it down where
Steven is near.
our fighter
Supposed
can
to be good at
drive his
driving.
car
We'll
into
see.
it. This one you could drive your car
That's
into.
true,
Yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah.
Run it down.
Blank.
Good job, Steven. At least we know how to do it.
Doom.
Oh god.
Rivertown. The Black Cave.
Oh
There's
no,
an
that's
anomaly
a
here,
straight
so
doom on the
that's
sheet.
a Doom on the scenario, which is our
First
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Not
that,
bad.
that feels like
We
we're
had
doing
two
pretty
first
well.
turn anomalies.
Yeah, after doing anomalies first turn.
Okay.
True.
Uptown, by the way. Where's Uptown? Oh, it's down there. Kurt. It is.
I know, but it's so funny.
Uptown's at the top of the deck, which means that if we draw a gate burst, that's currently what
Which
we
we will
hit by it.
in the
Yeah,
first
That's why I'm thinking.
two mythos.
That's why I'm
It
thinking
is.
about it. There's only two.
But we're actually
yeah.
okay
only
on
four,
that right now,
probably,
right?
right?
It won't cause...
And if we draw spawn a clue first, then what the gate burst hits is unknown to us. But
True.
it
Yeah, I
could
think
be
we-
Uptown, so that's something to watch out for.
We do have at least one spawn a clue, if not.
But that's
both.
like-
I think they're
Both.
both in there, which is why there's so few clues on the board.
yeah,
So.
that makes sense.
Gate burst is
Yeah.
one in each, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of the better ones aside from that one.
Yeah,
Definitely.
totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, likely we would draw a clue before, or more likely.
Okay, well, I think my turn is likely going to be to try to ward the train station and then go to the unvisited isle. So next turn I can investigate that objective.
Well, you are blessed, so bring it.
Okay.
Isn't hashtag blessed an extremely common hashtag?
Yep.
That is probably where that should have gone.
Nope. Just trying to keep you on your toes.
All right, on my toes I am. This eyeless watcher. It hunts towards the lowest. The lowest influence. I'm just wondering if it's worth trying to evade this. Because I could use my Mist Cerealia plus my Magician's Cane, so I could get +2 dice and succeed on Ford. So I'm very likely to succeed. It would eventually chase us down, but it would take a while. I'm gonna do it because if you evade, if you successfully evade, you get your action back. So there's no downside as long as I don't fail.
Yeah.
I'll take
How
that
I see
horror.
it.
I'm up to 4 out of 7 horror, so I should probably. That's the horror for casting Miss Cerealia as I evade this. It's observation -2. I'm using lore instead of observation, and then my Magician's Cane is giving me +2. So rolling a total of 4 dice. The 5s will succeed, so I will evade the eyeless watcher. Actually, it goes this side up to mark that it's exhausted for the turn. And I will get another action, which I will use to ward. Warding will be 4 dice, succeeding on 4s.
That's
one success.
Doesn't lose your bless, at least.
Oh, wait, can't you...
Oh, yeah, can you reroll?
Oh, right, once per round yeah, I can reroll one. See, this is annoying. I can reroll
One
one
or
or
all.
all, which means I would have to lose my 1 success, but my odds are good of getting 2 successes on a full reroll.
It's the average result.
It's the average result. I guess 1 more success is also the average result of a...
It's
Yeah.
50-50 whether you would get...
I think you leave the 4 and roll 1.
I think so, too. Yeah, because this guarantees that I get...
It guarantees you don't lose your blast.
Yeah, which I think is worthwhile.
Yeah. All right, so 1 more. All right.
Ooh,
Well,
terrible idea.
all right. Cleared one doom, and I am
What
still
would have
going to move out of here to the unvisited
So
isle.
you would have failed.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, you could use a focus.
Would have failed, yeah.
Would have failed.
Okay. Well,
Also, he wouldn't roll as terribly as you.
I was just getting my
That's
rolls
accurate.
out on the practice.
all right. I evaded a monster. I cleared 1 doom, and I moved to the objective. We'll call that a turn.
Alright, I'm gonna kill this thing now.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
You're rolling 8 total dice. 7?
7, it's -1.
That's it right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright,
All right,
finally.
Recover a sanity or focus.
Maybe I'll focus this time. but
And
then
you
next
get,
time
remnant?
Kill... Oh, hey, look at that.
Dead monster.
You could run down that monster.
I kind of like that play. It's on the objective.
Yeah. I'll take a lore, I guess.
Okay. Not a heal.
Yeah, I'll take a lore.
Not healing the sanity. I
Oh.
like it. Ballsy.
Who needs to be sane?
Is it once per round?
That dark patch is gonna have you dead soon
It's
anyway.
after I defeat a monster.
Oh.
As part of an attack. I don't get it this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So remind us of how exactly the car works.
Okay. After you perform a move action, you may deal 2 damage to 1 monster you engage with, and 2 damage to this card. So
Okay.
I assume this guy immediately engages me, right?
Yes.
And so then I.
So that's valid, and it's you said two damage to a monster you're engaged with.
Yep. So
So that'll kill the undulating mass.
Yep.
I think you still get the remnant.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I have 2 damage on my
Hold
card.
on.
Oh, that was from the
Your
monster.
poor car.
Yep. All right, that's me.
Good turn. Kyle.
All right.
have plenty of
Should I
remnants
come ward here, or should I go up to the Black Cave and start working on the objective thing?
Probably.
I'm okay at warding.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
because there's also an anomaly up here that we would like to have you at the getting anomaly encounters to try to clear that. That's probably a good way to go. I mean, in theory, so one of the 3 is a red herring. So, like, almost definitely Steven and I have the 2 good ones, and this is the red herring. So I wouldn't go too far out of your way to go here.
Well, I just spent $500,000 to go there. To
Fair
the
enough.
floor.
Then you have an action left. Do you want to flip it?
Not really.
Or
What
focus
else are
gets
you
rid of
gonna
your
do?
fatigue, right?
Yeah, focus gets rid of fatigue, which feels good. Yeah, what are the tests there? Willpower? I guess I could use a willpower boost.
Double your willpower. It seems good.
Let's do a single.
That still doubles it. I mean, because it was
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought you meant double focus. Okay, neat.
Okay, so did you have that fatigue card in front of you still? You can discard that.
I can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, that's everyone's turn.
Cool.
So monsters will act. The undulating mass is going to stay put because there's not anywhere with higher doom. The eyeless watcher will just ready. And that's it for monsters, right?
Yep.
Okay, then encounters. So Steven... No, who's reading to me? Kyle, you've been reading to me the unvisited isle. I don't know why you flipped this. They should all be on... You 2 are the ones who are wrong.
Well,
They should all be on the black side.
we're there. Unvisited isle. The air feels thick as you reach the base of an impossibly massive tree, covered from the top to the bottom in carved phrases in a dozen languages from this world and the next.
How has no one gone here and found this tree? It's just under a bridge.
Test lore.
I like lore. I have used my once per round reroll, so
So just pass.
just pass. That'll be the plan. I mean, when I'm blessed, the odds of of a 1 success pass are
It's
like
really
15 out of
good.
16 or something on
Yeah.
4 dice. So
Don't say that right before.
I know, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Oh my god, it says if 4 successes. No, I'm just kidding. If you pass, you find a pattern and feel rejuvenated as you recite the words. Become blessed.
Oh, well. Oh wait. Doesn't
it's not
does nothing nothing happens in this
it's
game?
Not Eldritch or
no, I thought something cool would happen if you get double blessed. Really?
Bottom.
Blessed. This is. I'm supposed to get what curios and remnants here.
Nope. I'm supposed to get blessings.
Fuck this game.
From the mysterious tree that everyone should have seen.
All right, Steven. You are at the science building.
Yep.
You have a remnant. You have plenty of remnants, which it looks like is what this location wants from you. Hydrotherapy, psychotherapy, magnetic therapy. These all have exclamation points as well. I'm reading it this way. We have ways to unlock all human potential. You look doubtfully at the wild-haired scientist. You may spend 1 remnant to provide the catalyst for his experiments.
Do it.
Okay.
The treatments make you feel more alive than ever. You become blessed.
Hashtag
What the
blessed.
hell?
Yeah.
I want to be blessed.
You get a blessed. You get a blessed. You get a blessed.
All right, Steven, read my scary encounter.
Oh, anomaly. Yeah. He has 1 doom in his face.
Joey the Rat offers to sell you a whirring, otherworldly machine, but won't say where he found it. You may spend $2 to buy it.
I do.
If you do, crack it open and disconnect the wires inside from a strange pulsing mass of alien tissue. Remove a doom from any space in your neighborhood.
I'll remove it from the general store.
Okay. Nice.
That was the wrong spot. Thanks.
Okay, that's the encounter phase. So, Mythos. Time to spawn some clues and burst some gates. It's gonna happen.
Don't say it.
It's not like I'm tempting fates here. It's guaranteed to happen.
Don't say that. I spawned a clue.
Wrong order.
Oh man. Alright, so Uptown. Throw a
Funk
clue
you
token
up.
there.
Oh no.
Yeah, now there's 2 clues. Hope you're happy.
Hope you're happy right now.
Oh, you are the headline tank.
I am headline tanking. I still haven't taken damage or horror in this game.
Don't throw them back in the bag.
Good call.
Saved you.
Strange lights on strange nights. That rhymes. Glowing lights spotted near river. Marsh. Comma, marsh. Moonlight reflected off clouds, says authorities. Occults name them glimpses of the spheres. No photographs. By Rex Murphy, staff writer. Headline, test lore.
Test Willor, okay.
Lore. And resolve your effects based on the results. This is fine.
That's 1.
1 to 2. You suffer 2 horror and gain 1 spell. Spell!
Come on, what? How many? You have. That's your 8th spell.
Hold on one
I'm
second.
the spell guy. How is this happening? You just can't beat Rich.
It turns out.
You can be mystical as hell, but you can't beat Rich.
Ooh, I found shriveling. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I am going to instill bravery. So I'm going to spend a remnant and then test. When someone would take horror, I'm going to prevent it equal to my casting result. I prevent it all.
Wow.
Still
Well done.
no horror.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna draw Gate Burst.
Ugh.
This is pretty terrible.
Black Cave?
Well,
whatever it's
Rivertown. Rivertown
Yeah.
has an anomaly, so that is 3
3
doom
doom.
on the scenario.
Oh boy.
And we'll give these a quick shuffle and put them on the bottom.
Totally drew the things in the wrong order.
Well, blame Brandon. He should have not drawn that, even though it was guaranteed.
And when there's 2 or more doom on the scenario sheet, we flip this card. The Maw opens.
Scary.
A horrific creature emerges from the dark cave, implanted with some kind of sinister device surrounded by seeping wounds. The Migo experiment and the machinery implanted in its contorted body may hold more answers for you, but you'll have to stop its rampage first. Spawn 1 aberration monster at the Black Cave and place a white marker on that monster, Kyle.
I shall.
We're on the wrong things.
White
I just
monster?
realized.
Oh, you sent the
Oh,
wrong
yeah,
characters to the
sorry,
wrong
my bad.
locations, yeah. 1 aberration monster.
And a white marker, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Random?
Yeah, I think just draw from the bottom of the deck till you find an aberration.
First one, crawling one.
Okay.
Spawn where?
The Black Cave on you.
Ah.
You have 15 million spells. You can kill it, right?
Nope.
A monster with a white marker has been augmented by the Migo and gains Elite 1, which means it has reminder text
Plus
here. It has
test.
1 additional health per investigator.
Plus three.
After a monster with a white marker is defeated by an investigator in its space, move that marker to the scenario sheet. If there are 2 or more markers on the scenario sheet, we add card 57 to the codex.
Huh.
So I'm just double checking. Spawn 1 aberration monster, place a white marker. There is no other inherent way for a second white marker to appear.
That's fine.
But if there are 2 or more, we'll add a card 57 to the codex. And when there's 5 or more Doom on the scenario sheet, we'll add card 59 to the codex, which is only one Doom away.
Great.
Alright, and then my other token is spawning a clue.
Could have drawn
uptown.
that in the other
Yeah, uptown would have been nice.
Yep.
A third clue there.
Oh my god.
And,
Which also means Reckoning will add the 5th Doom.
Yeah, it would.
What?
Throw all of them back in there and don't draw a Reckoning.
Wait, wouldn't Reckoning just add 1 Doom there?
No, Reckoning just says put the Doom straight on the scenario
Oh.
sheet. Yeah. Headline.
Almost out of the woods.
Northside Vigilante apprehended. Local factory worker unmasked. 3 deaths now linked to the same man. I did what I had to do by Rex Murphy. You choose one. Suffer 2 damage and 2 horror, or become cursed. So this just sucks. There's no good side.
2 damage or 2 horror or
And
become
2
cursed.
horre, so I would die.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that doesn't seem
Or I
like a
become
choice.
cursed,
Which
so I
is
just
lose
lose
your
plus.
plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
cancel
not
that
the
with
worst
Do I
plus.
want to die or lose my life?
Alright,
Tough decision.
one more token draw.
Alright.
Gate Burst!
Steven.
This is gonna be okay. It's at the Merchant District.
You said not to draw Reckoning. It's not a Reckoning.
You're right.
Yeah, this is fine.
That's actually
One
totally
Doom per
fine.
location of the Merchant District, we can survive that. Now we know that this Merchant District card is, and I guess technically it's discarded as part of the Gate Burst, right? So we can
know
see
where it's going to hit.
So it's going to be a Doom at the Unvisited Isle. So maybe I can't peer for the
that's
second
a
Doom to appear and clear both.
Blue card? Or... Oh, no, that's... It's in a
That was
combo.
part of the Gate
Okay.
Burst.
Yeah.
They're all clue cards.
So we know that the next Doom that spawns will be at the Unvisited Isle. I don't know actually, because we'd have to I'd have to spend the whole round there and see whether we draw one. So I don't know if that's worth playing around. But
Probably not.
okay, back to our turns. So we have no monsters on any. Oh no, yeah, we have the what was the aberration that spawned?
This is the crawling one.
Okay.
It's a 6 health, -1 fight, +1 evade. But if you fail to evade, you suffer horror, which I'm fine with.
Right. Okay, so what's it on the other side of it? How does it move? It's probably good to know. Like if you're considering evading it, we'd like to know what it's going to do
coming.
from there. Yeah.
Moves toward spawn of the most doom. Moves once towards the investigator with the lowest will on a tiebreak.
So it's going to chase you around the city.
Yep.
But
Very slowly.
We can just murder it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do we want to do?
So I could potentially go up there, but also I have a lot of stuff to do down here.
I think, yeah, you do have a lot to do down there, and it would be really great if you could, like, flip this, and I guess either ward this location or head down there to try to start getting those clues before we get a Reckoning.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, are you thinking you're gonna... So we don't know how important it is to get that white... For now, we know we can't get 2 white markers and advance that card, and we don't even know how important that is anyway. So if you evade that...
And ward.
That's... that's true, I guess, ward, or at least don't leave the
Why don't you go
neighborhood.
first and flip? Because if you're definitely flipping that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Kyle and I both have more.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking Kyle should go first because your turn might hinge on whether he successfully evades his monster, right? But you're right. I'm probably
You're
not interacting with
right,
either of
yeah.
you all that much, so
Yeah.
I'll go first. Okay, I'll spend an action to reveal a marker at my location. Oh, it's red. It's the red herring that just is discarded. Reroll.
Well, we know where the good ones are.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Okay, and then what am I doing as my second action? The unvisited isle is still a decent spot for me to hang, so I could just ward it.
What is the eyeless watcher? Is he gonna come and attack you?
It's gonna move
Yes.
2 spaces, so yes, it would latch back onto me. I guess that's a good reason to move, but where?
I can also probably
I don't like my options
cancel
here.
your horror.
Oh, that's true.
Fourth.
Yeah. I'm annoyed that you have so many spells and I have so few.
Come to
None
me
of the
and
none of the
trade.
locations near me are likely to get spells though. The Black Cave, I guess, is.
Come to me and trade.
Oh yeah, you're so close. All right. Hi.
Hello.
I don't have an action to trade, but I'm here.
Huh.
Yeah, and if you
Escape.
So
Run as far as you
So,
can.
so now if you don't want to ward this, if you want to do other things other than ward this location, me doing an anomaly encounter here would probably clear it. Although I guess it would be even better if I didn't, because then I could try to get spells.
Yeah. I mean, I can also take a trade action potentially and give you a whole
Yeah.
boatload of spells. You'll be
I,
fine.
I guess it all hinges first on you. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna move back for a second. If you successfully evade that and then decided you wanted to leave, then it would just. Then if I'm here, then it just engages me, which doesn't
Seems good to me.
doesn't seem ideal to me. I mean, I am good at evading with my spell, but still. Yeah, and I wouldn't even get an encounter then, so I wouldn't clear the anomaly. I'd have a monster on me.
Not if I evade it. It'll be evaded the whole turn.
I know, in the monster phase, it flips back over and would engage me before encounters. Yeah,
Shit. I didn't know that.
yeah. So I don't think moving to you is the play actually.
Yep.
I think the play is probably just staying put and warding.
Boring.
I know it is boring, but I'm good at it. Succeed. Clear it. All right. Who's
Second
up?
action?
No, my first action was flipping the objective over. So I'm
right.
done. Yep.
Alright.
Why don't you go?
Okay. I'm just gonna try to evade this guy. Do we want me to Hunter's Instinct this as well?
You don't have a clue to research, so what's the point?
Neither do I.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot what it did. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna evade it. 3 dice.
Oof.
Don't. Spend this willpower. This willpower. Reroll one.
Roll better. That's not better.
I'll spend this lower.
One of these has to work. There we go. All right.
Hell yeah.
It's evaded, and you get an action
Yep.
back.
So still 2 more actions. Probably one of them is focusing, which feels bad. One of them is probably moving. Oh man, this is awful.
I think you gotta do the question mark before you move.
It does feel like you should reveal that.
Should probably
It is our objective.
All right. Action the second. I reveal
Okay.
the blue.
The blue marker, move it to uptown, which I guess just means put it in the neighborhood, like the center of the neighborhood. Take card 56 from the codec and attach it to the uptown neighborhood deck. Why don't you tell us about 56?
56. Uptown. A smooth cylinder of green metal hums loudly, the vibration rattling your bones. A pulsing light flares into the sky, and an unknown moon hangs overhead. This alien beacon must be disabled. Perhaps studying it will tell you how to prevent further catastrophe. After you resolve an uptown encounter, you may test willpower. If you pass, spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to flip this card. So we need 4 clues.
So we're going to need
basically.
4 clues in order to get through 2 of these. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
And we know what this one is. What does this one do?
That one will be the green one, so that I assume is likely to work similarly. It's going to go north side, which is lousy with monsters, so that's fun.
Brutal.
Yep.
Okay. I have one more action. It's probably just move so I don't get stuck here. But the where to of the move is not entirely clear to me.
Oh, wait, that one?
Yeah, just so I can finish clearing this anomaly is probably the right call.
And yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, you will get an anomaly encounter.
We also
not
closer
the
to
general store. Yeah.
Where we want.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's fine.
Steven.
All right. And the expansion has some special move rules, right? Is that? Based on
We're not using
We're not
any
using this?
of the special connections.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I flip this? I guess.
I think so.
Okay.
Right? Like, why not?
All right. So green.
Green. Okay.
That goes to north side.
Yeah. Tell us about the card on north side.
You chase Amigo away from a multi-legged mechanical structure. The armature sends vibrations into the ground as the blood pounds in your ears. Dissecting this otherworldly machine will certainly provide useful information. After you resolve a north side encounter, you may test eyeballs. If you pass, spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to flip this card.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we need one more clue. We need to go to north side.
You just need to observe your clue.
No, that one you have to spend 2 clues.
Yeah.
From the scenario sheet.
Which we have 3.
Yeah, which we have 3. So we need one more on the scenario sheet. You're right. I have one. So that can be the one we get there. If I can succeed at it. Yeah.
All right, and then my second action, I think I'll ward here.
Yeah.
So I've got 3. Oh, I'm not blessed anymore.
But if 5 succeeds.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just not a double success. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
All right. Better than nothing.
But probably not worth it.
Okay.
You didn't need the remnant anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what would remnant? What would that?
If you clear 2 doom at once with a ward, you get a remnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Is that worth spending?
You already have 2 remnants though.
All right.
Yeah. I would save your focus. That's just
Especially because, like, if you kill an enemy, you can now heal more.
Yeah.
Which is also important.
Although, man, I'm almost as low on sanity as Steven is with my.
It's okay, I can just instill bravery on everyone.
Please do.
Just cancel everyone's horror.
And you have a spell that just, or a card that just heals. No, never mind. I'm thinking of Grimm's Fairy Tales as the item that heals as an action.
Yeah.
We've gotten so few items.
We've gotten 0 items, in fact.
It's gotten 5 million spells though.
Right.
Actually, that's not true. We've gotten these 2 items that I have.
Everyone's acted, right?
Yeah.
So it's monster phase. This eyeless watcher is going to move towards and engage the lowest influence, but since I'm close, it just goes for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's back on me. And when they move, they also attack, is that right? Yes, it's the next step after moving. So it'll do a horror to me.
Would you like me to try to prevent that?
Haven't you done that this round? No, that was last encounter phase. Sure.
Okay.
I'm not opposed.
I think I'm just gonna take the horror on
Can't you
myself.
just not take horror on your spells? Like, you got this whole item that lets you not take horror.
I mean, yeah, but if I fail to prevent... I'm not gonna I might fail. I only have 3 lore now. I'll just take 1 horror instead of spending remnants or anything.
Okay.
And see if I can prevent the 1.
Please do.
I don't.
You don't. Great, so we just both took a horror.
Yep.
Great, I'll put that on my Magician's Cane. Alright, this one is still going to stay where it's at. That's the most doom. And the crawling one will just ready. So in the future, it will move 1 space towards the nearest person.
Ties.
Ties go to lowest willpower. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Not
well...
bad.
I don't know.
Mine and Stephen's encounter. Oh, no, all of our encounters.
Yeah, you want to read me a merchant district?
I would
I'm
love to.
I'm at the Unvisited Isle still.
The Visited Isle says, in the middle of the oppressive dark woods, you come across a clearing and a circle of slim white birch trees.
Mm.
You rest here briefly with a willpower test.
Why do I have to test to rest?
Some people are bad at resting.
Valid. Succeed twice.
All right. You are filled with an inexplicable sense of peace. You become blessed.
Come on, really?
Wow.
That's twice that the benefit of my encounter has just been redundant with
Yep.
my blessing?
Yep.
All right. This is Kyle.
Okay. I'm at 0.
It's a U Gothic Emergent.
Yes.
The Basalt Altar doesn't belong here. Book.
Alright, testing lore.
Yep.
Pass.
If you pass, you safely scratch away the circle of alien symbols, remove a doom from any space in your neighborhood.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. The anomaly at Rivertown is done.
You're welcome.
So there's currently nothing. There's currently nothing putting Doom straight on the scenario other than the scenario zone reckoning, which is extremely likely to fuck us. Yeah. Okay. What space are you in now? Science building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, says the professor. Just lie there under the resonator and close your eyes. We'll put this into the imager. Don't worry, you will be well compensated. When you wake up, you're a little richer and bursting with energy. You gain $2. Sorry, $500,000.
There we go.
Okay. You ready for this part?
Yep.
Focus every skill, even if it exceeds your focus limit.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What? That's amazing.
Yeah, so I don't think you can. I don't think that this gives you an exception to double focus lore, but focus your other 4 skills. That's pretty good.
That's
it?
You didn't have to do anything. There was no test involved.
That is incredible.
All you had to do was
the best thing I've ever
all you had to
seen.
do was hang out in the proximity of science.
Yes. All right.
You just signed so hard. Wow.
All right.
Now you just can never spend a focus for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's true. You'll just be at +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. It's pretty good.
Good.
I have Dark Horse.
Yeah. Clue us.
Clue at Uptown. Jeez, that's the fourth clue going into here.
And a Doom somewhere.
Doom is, we know, is the unvisited isle. Here, shuffle those. Alright, I'm getting... There's the Reckoning.
Ugh.
Okay.
I only get $1.
Yeah, you get $1. Steven
rolls
for his dark
life.
fact. A 2!
That means next time you're
Just
getting
does
it.
it.
So 3, 2.
Alright.
Countdown.
The scenario, though, says, if any neighborhood has 2 or more clues, place a Doom on this sheet.
There you go.
And then the Ma Open says when there's 5 or more Doom on the scenario sheet, add card 59 to the codex. Which we'll do next video. Cliffhanger!
Don't.
Yeah. We're going to call that part 1 so that we can take a break and so that you can take a break because no one watches 3-hour videos. Right?
No, just 2
I
hours.
did just watch a 5-hour video this week, but that's fine. It was a Hearthstone tournament. Okay, yeah. Good. I was going to say good game. Good first half of a game. It's going. How do we feel?
Fine. I have more spells than I thought that Preston would have.
You have more spells than I've ever seen anyone have. And I would have expected Preston to have approximately 0. Not, 8, 9?
With a 2 lore count and 5 sanity, I'd also expect him to have 0 to 1.
You also got an item that helps you cast them, so...
Like,
let's go double or nothing on horror.
It's a gambly, which feels right for Preston.
True.
Most of those spells I found.
Like, half.
Oh,
You
man.
found 3.
What's so weird about Arkham 3rd Edition is that it's so hard to have a sense of how well we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're like partway through the second objective, and we just finished the second Doom threshold. Does that mean we're roughly on pace?
Yeah.
But are there 6 objectives and 3 Doom thresholds, and we're way behind? Impossible to know. But we'll find out next time. Yeah. All right, well, we'll be back soon in real life. I think this video will probably be up, if you're watching this when it comes out, probably next week. So join us then. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see it. And until then, be optimal.